All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gamecock Nation, what's going on? Welcome into another episode of Talking Gamecocks with Gamecock Chuck and my good buddy Jordan Dealmaker. We're going to talk about that game. We're going to talk about the game from Saturday night, all the good, the ugly, the bad. You see in the headlines, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to talk about that, give our thoughts on it, and then just talk some football and stuff. And appreciate everybody for stopping in. Also want to give a shout out to the massive crowd we had the other night on our live stream, man. I was blown away when I saw the numbers of the views that we had. And I know a lot of people just ducked in, thought they were going to see the game, but that's not how YouTube works, not on this channel. But still want to say thank you to everybody who stopped in. I've never had a live stream go that crazy. Right now, I think it's over 25,000 views. So I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, all the subscribers I picked up after that and during that. So appreciate everybody for that. So without further ado, what's up, Jordan? How you doing?
What's up, my good friend? I just want to echo what you just said. 25,000 people on our 2.5-hour rain lightning delay live. At the end of the day, it is absolutely amazing, and we appreciate everybody. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that stopped in thinking they could see the game, not knowing that we can't air the game. But at the end of the day, our hours, subscribers, you know, we have a loyal fans like Scott Collins. He's in the chat. We appreciate everybody. Just thank y'all so much.
Oh yeah, sure, without a doubt. Yeah, we got our good buddy Scott here. I'm pretty sure David Green will probably be popping along here soon, and several other ones. So, like I said, appreciate everybody. Make sure you're hitting that like button. What's up, Mark? He's here as well. He's always here. But make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I know this one ain't gonna get 24, 25,000, but we're gonna do this one and see what we get. All the thumbs up helps it out, helps push it out to all these people that don't know about Gamecock Chuck. So do that, and let's see if we get some new people up in here. We may have some new people in here from the other night because I think we met a few people that said they were going to stop by and check us out and keep watching us and things like that. So if you are one of them ones, get in the chat and let us know you're here. And we'll give you a shout out and everything. So, what's up, Todd Z? That was a long Saturday night, man. I was wore out, dude.
Yeah.
Was that 5? We was on this thing for 5.5 hours. I think.
Yeah, in 2 hours of that, we were quite literally watching other games and just talking, and then finally we got a kickoff, and man. Without further ado, let's go on into your topics tonight. Which one do you want to cover first?
Well, we're going to go in order. Like I said, as you see, the title of the show is Special Teams, Rain Delay, and Offensive Line. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay.
Well, we're going to talk about the good. And that's the first thing that's up there, special teams.
Okay.
Bakari Swain, 2 more punt returns for a touchdown. He's got three on the year in 2 games. I think he's halfway to a single season record for punt returns. I think the record's like 6, I believe. I think it's where I saw.
That is correct.
So he's halfway there. Now, will he return one every week? No, I doubt it.
No.
People's going to get smart. They're going to kick away from him, and they're going to be directional kicking and trying to put more hang time on it to force, fair catches instead of opportunities to try to take one back. Now, if they mess up and hit a line drive punt to him, that's on them if he takes it back. But I think these teams are going to do more directional kick away from him toward the boundary, toward the sideline, and try to keep him from making a stat out of them, I guess. But he won Special Teams Player of the Week, I believe. I think that's what I saw today. So
he did. Yeah, he did.
Well deserved, man. Two punt returns. One he shouldn't even have touched. It was kind of weird, but there was no harm if he messed up. So
let me say that now. Live action. I was like, dude, do not pick that ball up. Do not pick that ball up. Now, obviously, it turned into great results when he did it. But no matter what, it had already hit one of their players. So which meant it was over. It was our ball either way. You know what I mean?
No matter if he had fumbled or what, we still would have had it. So
yes, it was our ball either way.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't see that live. I didn't. I did see where we had deflected the punt, and then it hit the ground and bounced. I did not see where it had hit one of them, and I don't think Beamer did either. In his press conference, he was like, "No, we don't teach that. We don't train that." But then last night in his teleconference, he actually confirmed he did the right things because no matter what, it had been our ball right at that location.
Yeah. In the replay, I saw it bounce off his leg. I didn't see it in live action, but on the replay, during the game, I saw it. And I was like, "Well, ain't that ball dead?" And then I forgot about the rule that if you want, you can pick it up without any consequences. And that's what he did. And he took it to the house. So I guess in hindsight, great move by Vicari. But I know all the Gamecock fans were probably screaming, "No, what are you doing?" But,
well, I was. We were right here live. I was like, "Don't pick it up. Don't touch it. Don't touch it." Yeah, but I also said the same thing.
I mean, that's the good.
I said the same thing the week before when we re-kicked. So, we had them re-kick. I was like, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
Yeah. So that's the good of the game. Well, part of the good. I should have put this other thing in there too, but the defense, we had a scoop and score, which is another 7 points. So special teams and defense was 21 points of the 38, which leaves 17 for the offense. So, but the defense, they had a good play, a scoop and score by Jaron Willis. So, or Jaron Willis, I think that's how you say Jaron Willis. So heads up play by him. Good to see him get in the game. We saw a lot of people get in the game. I got the ESPN game, like the box scores and stuff in the background. I'll pull up here in a minute. We played a lot of people in this game, so
we did.
It was good to see, him because he transferred 2 years ago, I believe it was, from Ole Miss. So it was good to see him get out there and get some action, and then something like that happened. The ball, bounced right up to him, and he just took it to the house. So that's the good part of the game, I guess you could say. The defense there, as far as that scoop and score, and the special teams. The special teams has been phenomenal this year. Yeah, we missed one field goal, and I think that was it. So, and we've had phenomenal punting by Mason Love. He's averaging about 49 yards a punt, somewhere around there, 48, 49.
He's actually impressed me.
Yeah. So, well, they said last year was Kai Kroger. I think it's Kai Kroger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was worried that Mason Love was going to take his job for punting. So that young man's got a leg. And Beamer, I don't know if you heard this, but Beamer spoke highly of that young man. He's always in the weight room, always working on his body, taking care of it, getting everything right to be. I guess he's like a creature of habit to make his, to perfect his skill. So he's always in the weight room, getting stronger and working on things. So
Kyle Kroger is actually punting, I think, for New Orleans, right?
I have no idea. I don't watch the NFL. I'd have to go look it up.
Yeah, and the only reason I know that is because of Spencer. I checked stats. I think Kyle Kroger's punting for them.
I'd have to look it up. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to say something that ain't true. But the special teams have been really, really refreshing this year. As far as I know it's only been 2 games, but
right. But I will agree with you 100. Because last year we were like, "Where's our special teams?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, we talked about the good, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the bad.
Well, the bad is the rain delay. Because, That's the way I look at it. We're gonna get to the ugly. Don't worry about that.
No, I'm talking about the bad of special teams.
Oh, the bad of special teams.
The bad is now we all know there's 3 phases to the game.
Mm-hmm.
In all 3 phases, one should score points, the other one should get takeaways, and the other one should put the opposing team in positions that they can't move the ball in bad field positions, right?
Yeah.
That's the way the game is orchestrated. Love our special teams, but at the end of the day, that shouldn't be what we lean on. But we're gonna get further into that. Just keep going.
Yeah, you're right. We should never rely on points coming from, or a majority of your points coming from special teams and yeah. So yeah, the bad to me was the big rain delay, not only for the fans that wanted to show up and be loud and support the team. Because let's face it, when toe meant leather, when it finally kicked off, the stands wasn't the way it probably was going to be.
No, for sure.
So the weather, it played a factor in the attendance. Maybe it bothered the players. You know, I don't want to make excuses, but I mean, somebody said they saw the players playing rock, paper, scissors in the locker room during the rain delay. I think Rooster said that, didn't he? I watched his video today.
Yeah.
Somebody said that. But, I mean, you don't want guys. I mean, I guess you want them to be loose and everything, but they need to be focused on the game plan more than they need to be focused on, you know, rock, paper, scissors or something like that, man. I think they should have been going through the game plan and what they needed to do or their role or whatever. So, but, I mean, it played a factor in, you know, the guys probably not being mentally prepared. Played a factor with the attendance, like I said. So that's my part of the bad. I don't know what you think about it, but.
Well, rock, paper, scissors thing. Yeah, I mean, goodness almighty, you had to get 2.5 hours pass by somehow, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me as bad as, I mean, let's be honest. They weren't in there playing Monopoly. Okay. They weren't in there playing Monopoly. So I'm sure there were conversations about the game plan, about what they were going to do. But also, you know, I think we all need to think about this deeply. And I know you have difference of opinion on this, and that's fine. This was a game that we weren't going to lose. Okay.
No.
This was also a lot of those players in that locker room, very first night game at Williams-Brice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, do I think that we had a diluted game plan? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do I think that we thought we weren't going to show much? Well, yes, I do. But also, 100% objection to what I just said would be, how many times will Lenore's run? 7 times? 8 times?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Let me. He ran 8 times for 23 yards.
Okay, so I was right. So if you're going to dilute the game plan and you're going to just minimize it, just make it very vanilla, against a team that you know you're going to beat, why would your Heisman Trophy quarterback still run it 8 times? So that goes to the side of your opinion of what you think about the deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I'm a little bit torn because I had all thought process that it was going to be vanilla, very diluted. But at the end of the day, why would you run the best player on your team 8 times and risk injury? Why?
Well, I'm thinking most of that probably wasn't a design run. He was probably running for his life, and we're gonna get to that here in a second.
Now we cooking with hot grease.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
We getting ready to roll into the ugly here in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you watch my video, for everybody out there that's watched my video, y'all know my take on the whole vanilla. Don't want to show anything, my stance, but we'll get to that here in a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they were trying not to, or trying to be kind of basic. Why would he even be out there? I guess you know. I mean, I know he's got to get some repetitions, but like you said, he shouldn't be running. He should be turning around and handing the ball off. If they wanted to keep it as basic as they could, they weren't trying to show nothing.
Well, I mean, hell, Doty and Aaron Nolan. I mean, shit. That's what they were doing. But at the end of the day, we couldn't establish a damn run. So he had to do what he had to do. You know, and that's the
I think a lot of you there?
Yeah.
Oh, you froze up for a second. I couldn't hear.
Oh no, I said.
But yeah,
you know, the sad part about it is we wanted to establish a run, but we couldn't.
But able to, and that's the ugly, the offensive line. I really don't know what to say about it, man. I mean, we've been beating this drum for years now.
5 years.
Yeah, going on 5 years. Actually, longer than that, because we haven't had a decent offensive line since Spurrier. So,
but I will say this now: the shortest I've ever heard Beamer be in a teleconference, which was last night, because he was short. He didn't elaborate on very much other than the injuries. Somebody asked about the injuries. Who asked that? Todd asked about the injuries. We got banged up a lot, buddy. But the only major injury.
The only major one was Brady Hunt, wasn't it?
That's it.
Which I don't know if they've released anything about that yet or not. I haven't really seen. But according to Beamer, all the rest of them is not as bad as they initially thought they were. So
yeah,
hopefully tomorrow.
Fingers, cramps, you know, that sort of stuff, lower body.
Hamstrings, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, nothing to be like, oh, man, we just lost one of the – no.
Yeah.
No. But he did get asked this, and I wondered this too, and he didn't technically answer it straight out, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around it and figure it out.
Uh-huh.
After the second punt return for a touchdown, McCarry came out the game. And he was asked, well, why did he come out the game? Because he just came out the game. So I don't know. He was so blunt, very short. Just not his personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the situation there, I think they wanted to get another guy back there to return punts. Because they knew he wasn't going to kick it to Vicari. So why put him back there and risk him, hurting himself?
Well, Chuck, why would you run a front runner for Heisman Trophy 8 times in a football game that you know you're going to win? You know?
I don't know. But, yeah, like I said, we've been beating the offensive line drum for a while now. And Twitter or X and Facebook, I'm about ready to delete both of them.
Yeah.
So I get tired. I get tired of reading some of the stuff people put on there about about being basic and vanilla and don't want to put stuff out there. You don't want to put stuff out there for nobody to see. So when you gonna put it out there? You gonna wait till the last game to put it out there?
Well, you and I, we differ in opinion with that deal because you know as well as I do, it was a vanilla. The game plan was vanilla, right? It was vanilla. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you can't block the defensive line in front of you.
That's my point of it. We can't even execute a basic run block, a pass protection, an option down the line without it getting blown up. We can't execute a simple run. But yet, we're gonna not show anything. Well, what happens when you get to wanting to show that stuff and you can't execute it? Then you still gonna look like dumb shit.
Well, my sister called me today. You know, she was at the game and she was like, I just think Lenoris was holding back. I said, "Do what?"
Holding.
I think he was holding back. I said, "Holding back my ass."
He was holding his breath not to get knocked the fuck out.
I said, the problem of everything, she and I talk, we talk every day. My thing is, why would you hold back an offensive line against a MEAC team? That didn't happen. We sucked that bad. Yeah. The only thing Lenoris was holding back is like, damn, I don't want to get hurt playing. I mean, we got 10 games after this deal. If he held back, that some goes running for his life.
Yeah, he didn't held back, but like Scott said exactly what I said. You still got to execute the vanilla plays, and we can't do that. We can't even do that.
No,
and the reason why is the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you and I have gotten into it. Rooster and I have gotten into it. At the end of the day, I've been screaming about this offensive line, and everybody tells me I'm crazy because we got Lenoris, and he's a dual threat. Y'all can all love you to death, kiss my ass, because I've been talking about it for 2 years.
RCS said he expected us to form more of an identity offensively by now. You can't. Not with that offensive line, you can't.
No, I mean, what the hell are your playmakers supposed to do? Your skill position. What are they supposed to do? Mm-hmm. Like, quite literally, what are they supposed to do? Because anybody that's got 2 working brain cells that understands football knows if you can't run the ball, you're one dimension. So they're going to drop back and they're going to cover the pass. Yeah. Well, that's not rocket science. We can't run the ball because we don't have holes for the damn running backs to run through. Period. Yeah. End of conversation. So what's that mean? You can tee off on the quarterback? Yeah, because you know his ass can run. Well, tee off on him. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, RCS with another comment. He said, on a positive note, Sellers has been working the field vertically well this year. When he has a chance, when he has an opportunity.
Few and far between, yeah.
Yeah.
This is not the days of Connor Shaw can drop back and count to 4 and somebody's 30 yards down the field. No, those days are gone. Yeah. Those days are gone.
When I look at the game, I thought, to me, Sellers looked like he was playing a little uncomfortable out there.
My wife said, I wonder if he needs his specs back on. And, I didn't think about it at the time, and I'm like, well, he couldn't see his peripheral vision with the specs on. Well, it didn't seem that way.
Yeah.
But maybe he does need them back on. Hell, I don't know.
To me, he seemed a little uncomfortable in that the way that Mike Schuler wants him to run an offense of progression, letting his receivers, get open, read his, go through his progressions, and he don't have time. He don't have time to do that, and I think he's getting a little uncomfortable back there.
Okay. I'm going to say this with all due respect to him. He's not a Peyton Manning.
No.
He's not Tom Brady. He's not a Drew Brees. He is a legit dual threat quarterback. Dual threat quarterbacks, when they see a play breaking down or the offensive line, people coming through it, they take off. So if you want to try to turn him into a drop back passer, you got the wrong guy. If you wanted to do it and it could be successful, you got to have a line that can give him the time to do that.
Yeah.
But that's not the way his mind operates. That's not the way his feet operate. So that, I think, is an issue in itself, because if we don't have a line to block, there's no way he's going to be that drop back guy. There's just no way.
Sure.
Because in his mind, everything hurries up when he sees people coming, because he does have the natural born physical ability to get away. But you just want him to stand back there and take a damn second. He doesn't operate. He's not built that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, without an offensive lineman, Shula's offense, his schemes and plays are not going to work.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. I'm just going to be as honest as I can. If you look at the history of Mike Bobo, when Mike Bobo's got a great offensive line, he looks like a genius. He does. He looks like a plumb genius. Mm-hmm. But if his line's got breaks in it, he looks like an idiot. Feast or famine. I mean, seriously. And Shula reminds me of that.
Yeah. And like I said, we can keep beating this until the cows come home, but this offense is going to struggle. And even if we decide we're going to open up the playbook, we still going to struggle without an offensive line, because none of them plays that everybody's waiting on it to open is going to work, unless y'all just all of a sudden think that we're going to start throwing a couple screens or something like that. Maybe. I mean,
I do believe in our program. Okay, I do.
Oh, I do too, 100%.
I believe in our coaching staff.
Yeah.
I don't believe in certain people in certain positions on our coaching staff.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, that's not my decision. It's not. I'm not being paid $8 million a year to make that decision. But somebody is. And I think loyalty and recruiting and I guess I'll go back, I'll say the word again, loyalty is probably a downfall. But guess what? That's been mine a lot of my career too, because I'm loyal to a fault till it bites me in my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, something's got to give. Something has got to give. Somewheres, something's got to give. I don't care if you give a responsibility to somebody else. You can name Jimmy John Brown. I don't care. You can call whoever you want to call as the guy that's making the decisions. I think our offensive line schemes are too complicated. I do. And we never saw this until Marcus Satterfield came along. And it's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. It's really, really, really not. Grab him, push him, pull him, do something. They said that and Remember the Titans. It wasn't that Gary Bertier that said that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, Todd also said he's a firm believer that the game is won in the trenches. Well,
absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I just want to see our trenches start to dominate. Like I said, we got pushed around by a MEAC team. it's comical, I guess. And I don't know. We got, like I said in that video, man, we got on paper, we got talent. We got talent to be a great offensive line.
And that's the part that bothers me.
My question is the rankings legit? Are they screwed up?
No,
Do these guys deserve to be?
You and I have had this conversation many times. At what point, that last recruit we just got that 5-star O-line recruit, not the one we got today, the tight end. I'm talking about,
Darius Gray. Yeah.
All right. Who in the hell sits in the stands? Now, do I think he's legit? I mean, hell, he looks legit, but he's in high school. You know what I mean? But who's he playing?
I think he plays at a private school too, don't he? I think.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, who the hell is he really playing?
So
who sits in the stands saying, that kid's a 5-star? Look at his stats.
He's a D1 5-star.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you a varsity team in private school playing a JV school or B team from public school or another private school. I mean, what the hell? Who
Yeah.
can legitimately? You're comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah. And that's what I said. I wonder if the system's broke, because on paper we got 4-star and 5-star offensive linemen, but like Mark said, they look very weak. They look lost at times.
I mean, I can't wrap my head around it, and I hate this. I hate those words. Well, on paper, guess what? You can write any damn thing you want to on paper.
Yeah.
What matters is what happens on the gridiron.
Yep. Oh, I know. So
I mean, did anybody truly think that South Carolina was going to lose that game? No. But on paper, if everybody wants to talk about it on paper, we lost the damn game. Look at the stats. We lost the game.
Yeah, on that paper, but as far as talent wise, we should have blew them out by 50. If you want to talk about paper.
My point is on paper.
Yeah.
On paper, we lost the game.
Yeah. They outplayed us.
But if you look at the stats on paper, we lost the damn game.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to go by, we lost the game.
Scott said it's somebody's opinion. Yeah, I mean that's what it's all is. It's just some people that get paid money to go out and look at kids play, young men play, and they try to put a value on them and a star rating, and it's their opinion. So yeah, I don't know, man. We played a bunch of people, offensive line. I think there was guys out there from the scout team, I believe, out there playing, people that I've never even don't remember even being on the team, but they were out there playing offensive line. They were out there playing defense. Secondary.
I remember one time in a game, you're right, Chuck, I looked at you and I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who is that?
They had some kid named Swigert. I think of what his first name is. Never even heard that guy. I mean, they had some of the second team, third teams out there, scout team. Yeah, so it was I'm glad it's over. So ready to move on. So
what subject you want to touch next?
Hey, whatever. We about 35 minutes in, so
all right. Well, mine is the stats. There you go. You got them up. Can you blow them up bigger? Yeah, that's better.
that it?
Yeah, that's better.
There you go.
Do you happen to have, which if you put them up there side by side, you wouldn't be able to see them. But what do you think about this upcoming weekend? We got an announcement, earlier today that it's going to be, did I read it right, a 7:30 kickoff?
7:45, I believe.
7:45 kickoff at night, Williams-Brice, under the lights again against one Vanderbilt Commodores. What's your opinion on that deal?
What do you mean, like the game or?
Yeah, the game in general, not the kickoff. I mean, I kind of figured we'd get I thought a 3:30 game, but a 7:45.
No, that's been announced. That was announced months ago.
Okay, so what's your opinion on us playing Vanderbilt after them coming off literally losing at halftime and putting it on Virginia Tech in the second half? I think they're a better coached team.
Yeah, well, we was going to touch that on Friday, but I mean, look, I had to go back and rewatch some of the Vanderbilt game. I watched some of it, but I mean, Diego Pavia, he circled this game as a big one apparently. Man, at the beginning of the season, I had us down as a win, of course. Before
So did I.
Before the offensive line, decided to do what they've been doing, but
what they're doing, what they've done for the last 4 years. So why are you disappointed?
I don't know. I was buying into the hype of the coaches, I guess. But I mean, this game, it's kind of got me worried a little bit because, like you said, they came out the second half and just put it on Virginia Tech, and I don't know. It's just it's got me worried a little bit. I don't know. I didn't watch them play the whole game, so I don't know how the second half transpired. Like, was it because Vanderbilt or Virginia Tech turned the ball over a lot, or did they have good field position, punt returns, whatever?
They pull them out, played them. They pull them out, played them.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'd have to see it. I don't.
But I see a lot of people on Twix. That's what I'm gonna call it now. Twix, Twitter X. I'm gonna call it Twix. They're like, Shula needs to go. Whoa! Y'all pump the brakes. Pump the brakes on this deal. Like, legitimately pump the brakes because we don't have a big enough sample size to say that Shula needs to go. You got Illinois game, which he called the plays, that we lost out of pure. Let's just be honest. Bielema got into Shane's head. With subbing and burning the clock, he outcoached Beamer by clockwise. You've got Virginia Tech, which wasn't great. I mean, that first damn drive, it was like artwork. And then you've got Sacon State. So y'all quit with this. Throw the towel in. He's done. Yeah, just stop with that. Just concentrate on the important facts. Our O-line needs a new coach. Period. End of conversation.
Yeah, and that's the whole get rid of Shula thing because it ain't working. That's stupid because, like you said, the offensive line has not lived up to any expectations that we're looking for out of them. And an offense ain't gonna be able to click, ain't gonna be able to move the ball if it ain't got time to, if it don't have time to produce, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they need to stop. They need to stop that. Fire Shula. I'm not on board with that. I'm more along the lines of, hey, we need to move some people around, put the right offensive line coach there in this position.
And I personally believe we got the right person on staff.
Yeah, exactly. We've talked about it numerous times.
Yeah, I mean, we got the man on staff that between him and Eric Wolford, Wolford, whatever you want to call him, his last name, I think it's Wolford, but that's how I pronounce it, was the two best offensive line coaches in the history of the Gamecocks.
Yeah.
And one of them's on staff. And he's coaching tight ends, which, in my opinion, looked stellar this year. They looked damn stellar last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the Vandy game is going to be interesting. We're going to look into that a little more on Friday night, give our prediction and talk a little bit more about it, the matchups and things. I've got the score. Can you see the scoreboard pulled up there? I got.
Yeah, I see it.
What's your takeaway on this week 2 scores? We can go through some of them if you want to.
Ohio State, that was pretty much predictable, right?
Yeah.
Penn State, they look like trash to start with, but then they pulled away. LSU and La Tech, I mean, that's kind of a big brother, little brother kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they struggled the first half too, didn't they? They only scored 10 points. So.
Yeah, they did. They did. Georgia and P, talking to my good buddy that his daughter dances for Georgia on the dance team. She obviously they were at the game. He told me, he said, dude, Georgia's not great at all. That's what he told me. I didn't watch the game, but
yeah.
He said Georgia is not great, like what you expect Georgia to be. He said they're not great at all. So Miami, Miami is to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Oregon. I don't know why I said Oregon State. Oregon. Well, they're a $20 million team. You know, so shit. Just like Ohio State was last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they should whip the shit out of everybody, especially at a lower level. Texas, I have not watched the replays, but everybody's hollering that old Big-Eared Manning redeemed himself.
He had some questionable throws. I watched some of that game too, and he looked a little shaky at times, but he got it done.
Clemson, I think Clemson's got more issues than we got right now.
They right there with us, yeah. I mean, their offensive line looks bad at times. Their run game, old boy got 112 yards or whatever it was, but I mean they got some issues too.
I mean, and they seriously, and I never thought I'd say this, and you just said it, but I'm just going to reiterate it. They got O-line problems, Bo. Klubnik's timing's off. Why is his timing off? Because people are in his damn face.
Yeah, you put pressure on him, he's gonna make some errors. So he's not that guy if you put some pressure on him. So then you got our game. Now this is the game right here, Illinois Duke. Illinois they look pretty impressive blowing out Duke. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just Duke, but
I'm going to say this. I picked them on our Pick'em Challenge for Illinois to win this game.
Yeah.
And cover the spread, which they did. But you said something to me, and I hadn't really thought about it, Chuck, until you said it. When you said it, and I'm like, damn, he's spot on again. He's 100% on this. Illinois is a better team than we are. And while we were ranked in front of them, we are not a top 10 team. And you said that.
No. Yep.
And I'm like, and I hadn't thought about it until you said it, and I'm like, damn, Chuck's dead on. I mean, logically, you're dead on.
Yeah. Yeah, I had an issue with us being ahead of Illinois, man, because the way we played in the first game, I was like, there's no way we should still be ahead of Illinois. Now they got some games coming up. I don't know their whole schedule, but they're gonna take some lumps down the road. But at the time, there was no way I could see us ahead of them.
No.
So
No, I'm with you on that. And then the next game, let me tell you, them old Bulldogs. I'm talking about the Uddins. Mississippi State. I'm impressed by that team, but I am.
Yeah, they. I kind of was watching that game. I had like 4 games on, so that was one of them, and it was. They got out to a good lead at halftime. Was it 17-3, and then Arizona State came back on them, and I didn't see the game winning freaking bomb they threw, but
I didn't either.
I think Mississippi State is a little better than what everybody thinks they are.
You know who they remind me of? The Dan Mullen, Mississippi State.
Yeah,
that's who they remind me of. Like, don't be like, all right, yeah, whatever. Not like a kind of like people think of Vanderbilt, which Vanderbilt is a changed team as well.
Yeah.
Mississippi State's going to break some hearts this year. Now I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think Jackpot's on to something. He said, "Look out, Tennessee when they go to Starkville. They got a chance, man."
Now the next game,
I really like. I think they're gonna probably.
They're gonna go bowling. They're gonna go bowling.
It's on Mississippi State.
Oh yeah, they're going bowling. I can promise you. Now the next game on the board, I called it last week. The lock of the week is South Florida with the points. Did I think they went outright? I'd be a liar if I said yes. But I knew they were going to cover that spread.
Yeah, they probably got the best resume right now going forward because they beat 2 top 25 teams, Boise State and Florida. They beat them, but they beat Boise State pretty good, and then Florida, they went down the field and snatched one from them. I thought it was pretty hilarious. Something about Billy struggling, of course. Do you think this is something that's going to build that fire a little hotter underneath your seat?
I told you Saturday night it wouldn't have shocked me by the time our game was over.
Yeah.
That we'd have had breaking news that he had departed from Florida. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm telling you one thing.
Well,
now Florida's paying a lot of damn payouts. Don't get me wrong, a lot of them, but I don't see how they stick with this. I don't. Not when you have Miami clicking on all cylinders. Obviously, Florida State looks legit. Again, with a bunch of transfer. That's one thing. How do you have a horrible team, a national championship run team, then a horrible team, and then you do it all over again with a bunch of transfers? That's what I call Florida State's coach is a damn good coach. I don't give a damn what you might disagree with me. He's a damn good coach because he can take a bunch of transfers with some talent and develop them in 9 months and create a good team. Florida State's a good team. I don't give a damn what anybody's got to say about it. They're a good team.
And Florida's got some big time matchups coming up, man. They get ready to go on the road to LSU, on the road to Miami. They get a bye, and then they play Texas at home. Then they go to Texas A&M. Then they play Mississippi State at home. Georgia at the Jacksonville, I guess, or wherever it's at. Yeah, Jacksonville. And then on the road to Kentucky, on the road to Mississippi. Then they got Tennessee and then Florida State. They might not win a game the rest of the season. Maybe Kentucky.
They might beat Kentucky. That's about it.
Kentucky's probably their best shot of winning a game. They may go 1-11.
Yeah. And, if you think about the coaching moves they've made, all right, they got rid of Muschamp. Then I think they hired, what was it, McElwain?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know their whole coaching situation.
Okay, they fired him. Then they went back to their roots. And how long did he last? Not even 4 years. And now they've gone to Napier, Sunbelt Billy, and Sunbelt Billy. This is his 5th year, right? Him and Beamer were in the same class. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they got hired about the same time.
Yeah, and you're right, RCS. It was Mullen,
Yeah.
but I think Mullen was a great hire. He lasted 3 years, and now Sunbelt Billy's here. Have they had one winning season? I don't. Florida to me is the new Tennessee. Seriously, that they just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And I understand their mindset of we need to stick with someone, and I get it because that's kind of how we are with Beamer. But Beamer's bringing in more money to our program that's ever been brought in. And what the hell is Billy Napier bringing into your program other than losses? With the talent y'all got? Really? Really? I will have to give Ray Tanner credit. When he interviewed him and he decided to go with Shane Beamer, now there was a lot of influence that made him decide that way. Don't get me wrong. But he said we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. Have y'all ever looked at a picture of the damn coaching staff at Florida? They got damn near as many coaches and analysts as they do damn players.
Yeah.
Toxic Eagle. These guys are boring. You talking about us?
Yeah, you talking about us.
Well,
Ain't
get the
worried
hell
about
off.
it. Whatever.
Yeah, get off.
Todd Gwynn said Florida can win more games. I don't know, man. I don't see it. But yeah, so I mean, let's see. Florida State, they blew out East Texas A&M. Oklahoma took care of Michigan. That was a pretty good game. Iowa State, Iowa. There was some good games on Saturday. I'm not going to go through all of them, but let's go back to there we go.
Gus Malzahn is the secret to Florida State success. I will agree 100%. He's got a hell of a lot to do with it. A hell of a lot to do with it.
Yep. Todd Gwynn wants to know how many do we have on our staff?
You talking about like sideline coaches or full staff? And shit. I don't know, but I guarantee you our payroll is a couple $1 million less than theirs are. If you're talking about Florida. Because you got a lot of GAs and analysts and, people in those kind of roles. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Don't know the answer right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't either. So you want to open the phones or you want to open up the chat, see if anybody wants to come on? Or
Well, I'm about to go eat. My daughter just got home from dance, so I'm about to jump off here.
no, well, I guess then we're going to call it a night then.
All right, we appreciate y'all. Talk to you later, my friend.
All right.
See y'all Friday night. Give our predictions.
All right, everybody. I guess that's going to wrap it up. It's a quick one tonight. I got work early in the morning, so appreciate everybody stopping by. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be back at it Friday night. We'll give our prediction. What's going on, Nate? We'll give our thoughts and our prediction on the Vandy game. So everybody come back on Friday night, 8 o'clock, and we'll see you guys then.